First London route PR1 to LBAG's YouTube channel. Go subscribe.
Hey everyone, what is up? Louis Vlogs and Games here. Welcome back to another new video on the channel, where today we are back in London and East as we have a brand new bus on launch. So as we have a look here, the brand new electric Enviro 200 EV is finally out for London and East. It was on preview for a long time now, and it turns out this bus has now been added to the game and it's now drivable. So we're going to give this for a spin on the 357 today from Whips Cross Hospital over to Chingford Hatch. So let's get inside the bus, set up our route, and we'll get going. And we are in. So we want to select the route 357 as we are at Whips Cross Hospital right now. We'll do the 357 to Chingford Hatch, and there it is lit up right there. So we'll be going from here at Whips Cross Hospital towards the main Whips Cross, and then leave Ridge Baker's Arms, passing through Walthamstow, Crooked Billet, making it to the Mounds before we turn off there to go to Chingford Hatch. So without any further ado, we'll just get inside the cab now, close all the doors, checking if it's all closed. I'll just open up the back door. Right, let's see if that actually closes. Yep, the doors are closed. So let's get going. So this bus here has cost 79 Robux for me to purchase this bus, for me to drive it. As quite some Robux, but it's alright. I did manage to buy it on the first day of launch, and I was trying to do a few videos on this flipping bus, but the problem is, I tried to do this exact same route I'm doing right now 3 times, from Whips Cross Hospital to Chingford Hatch, and then the game keeps on killing me when I get to Baker's Arms. I tried this multiple times, it really gets on my nerves, but luckily for me, I'm just doing it on my own private server, so I don't have to worry about having to go through so many buses there at Ridge Baker's Arms. It's always a pain, and I always hated going down that road in this game, as it always caused my game to crash, and I have to restart my route all over again. Like, people absolutely hated me doing that, but I had no other choice. When it crashes, the video is ruined and I have to do it all over again. And it's been a while since I last been playing this game, as I've been missing out on a couple of things. Abellio Previews is one of the latest things that has been added to London East, but it's not for the game itself. It's for a different bus simulator game that LD is still currently working on, and it's been a couple of weeks now actually. He's been working on Project Birmingham Bus Simulator, which will be coming out very soon, hopefully. Just depends on what day of release it will happen. I will have a look at the Abellio Previews once I get the chance to. I will stop by somewhere on this route, then I will show you guys what will come for Project Birmingham. As I've seen, the previews here are for Project Birmingham only, not for London East. So it's nice for me to see London East back on track by just a little bit, by only releasing this bus and nothing else. But it'll be nice to see more buses make a return, like the Hydrogen Eclipse has been removed. The East City Gold on Tower Transit. Oh no, that's not that one. No, it was oh yeah, it was the CT Plus depot. I'm pretty sure it was the CT Plus depot. And then what else do we have? There's so many buses on the London and East type of companies that I have to go through. Like the Street Light was removed, Street Deck also gone. The Cadet, who remembers the Cadet? I drove that on the rail replacement, did that one time. The Commander, which is the Arriva version of the Cadet. And then we have the Omi City, one of the best buses on London and East companies, which sadly bites the dust when the game was sadly removed due to copyright. But it'll be nice to see a couple of buses return to the game eventually, if it was to happen. I don't know why we're still getting these buggy AI passengers. It's really a pain with these lots still struggling to even move a bit on the bus. And it's just so different now seeing London East in this state. And it'll be nice to see the game come back to its full up-to-date eventually. Because we're still waiting for Canning Town to return, and I'm not sure if LD is still currently working on Canning Town or just doing other extensions to the map. It just depends, to be honest, on what the people think about it, and we should get it very soon if we got the chance to see it happen. So I think we'll stop here at Walthamstow, and I will show you guys the Abellio previews that I was talking about. So let's stop here for a couple of moments, and now I will show you the Project Birmingham previews. So there's 4 previews on offer here, so we'll go for this one by one. So let's start with number 1. So this shows like a little street at night in Birmingham, by the looks of it. Preview 2 shows an Uptown Metro Decker somewhere in Birmingham, which could have the Johnson's XL livery, because I know the Uptown Metro Decker has that type of livery. And now we have preview 3, which is, if I can just have a look, it might be an Enviro 400 MMC somewhere at night. And then the recent one, preview 4, shows a diamond electric Plaxton Centro on the Route 16 Hockley Circus for a jewellery quarter, which I think will be a fictional route that will be added for the game. I'm kind of curious about how the 16 will work out, since it's a circular route, while the Route 16 in real life, operated by Diamond buses, goes from Birmingham City Centre over to West Bromwich, while the National Express one on the 16 goes from Birmingham itself over to Hampstead. But I'm thinking the routes are going to be way different in Project Birmingham compared to real life. And speaking of routes, I'm kind of curious what routes they will be adding to the game as when it will happen. So I'm just going through a think of my head of what routes that will come to the game. I had a talk with a few other people about Project Birmingham and what routes it will come. Some people say the 87 that goes from Birmingham to Dudley, but I'm not sure if LD will add Dudley in the game, or it just depends on what other like suburban areas in the West Midlands LD could add into the game, like Solihull, Erdington, Sutton Coldfield, Walsall, Wolverhampton. I have no idea if that's going to happen. Selly Oak, Northfield, King's Heath. I could go on for a while here. There's many I can name. As I'm a Brummie, actually, I know most of the stuff in Birmingham and the bus routes. Maybe the 82 could come to Project Birmingham. It could go from Birmingham to Bearwood. Bearwood isn't far from Birmingham, as it's just a couple of miles away from Birmingham itself. Then we have the number 8 Inner Circle. I don't know this route as much. The Inner Circle route in Birmingham, don't know much of it, but I know it goes for a jewellery quarter, and that's all I know. Let's have a think about it. I'm thinking about number routes 4, 5 and 6. That goes from Birmingham to Solihull. Those ones, who knows? If Solihull could be added, I think those routes could come to the game. But honestly, I have no idea what routes that could be added to Project Birmingham, and we'll just have to wait and find out and see what LD will upload to the Discord eventually to see what other previews will come. So we're just going to wait and find out and see what other buses that will be added. Wow, we got rather far already by the looks of it. We're still on the road. We are just about to approach the Cookie Billet roundabout with the crazy traffic lights here. Let's get through this quickly before the lights go red so I don't have to wait anymore. There we go. And just gotta wait for these lights here to turn green, and then we will continue our way. There we go. I forgot to mention about the bus sounds of this particular bus I'm driving right now. Like, some people say it is the exact same compared to the Enviro 400 EV in its olden days. And we'll stop here for a second. So this is the same sound released from the Enviro 400 EV. In case you guys haven't figured it out yet, it is the exact same sound. But although though, let's hear it. I do like the sounds of electric buses though, but I'm not sure if most electric buses sound exactly the same. But you know what, I like a little bit of different of sound added to different electric buses, like this one in my opinion, which it's alright, you could say that. I do like the sounds, but we're not far away now. Let's see where we are at the moment. We are getting near the Chingford Mount. We will be making a right turn before we actually get to Chingford Mount. We'll make a right and we'll make our way over to Chingford Hatch where we will finish off. We'll get through that light quickly before it turns red. I know I've been a little bit late on recording this bus because I know I've been missing out on a couple of days of this game when the bus was released. I told you about why I failed to do this 3 times. I know Roblox stinks on my device. That's why I'm getting a new device eventually. There's Chingford Mount, but we are going to be dodging that as we'll be making a right here. So we'll say farewell to Chingford Mount right there. We'll go down this road and we'll be only a minute away from reaching Chingford Hatch where we'll be finishing off. Well, if we can just see, the roundabout should be just up ahead right here. Yep, I can just see it. The train line is there as well, and Chingford Hatch is up ahead. I'm not going to pick up the AI passengers now because of how broken they really are. We'll go under the train bridge here. It'd be nice to add a little bit of London Overground to this game. That'll be nice. I know it won't happen though. Because for a good reason, it's a bus simulator game, not a train game. And let's make a left here. We'll open the doors here, and we will terminate here. So let's stop here and get the doors open up. So there we have it. That is our new electric Enviro 200 EV. Gave it for a drive on the 357. And here we are making it to Chingford Hatch Lane, where we will be finishing off today's video. So anyways guys, we're going to leave the video here. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all did enjoy. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to do like and subscribe. And we'll see you all in the next one. Until next time, bye guys. See ya.